No.
You should have heard. Crazy.
Oh, so it was like that. Oh, so it was like that. You motherfucker. That motherfucker's bad. What do you say? Bad. What do you say he was from? Hey, where you from, bro? Yo.
One Salem, bro.
He was like, West Side State.
Yeah, right.
Motherfucker was like, you. Hey, David again, man. I got damn.
You got it in one
What does
fight.
he look at? He's not even high.
He's a faker, that nigga. No, that's what he said. He got it in one fight. One fight.
Hey,
If he said it was last year. He said he was shot out with his friend. And like his friend dipped down on his chest and he ended up
like November.
Hold on.
Like the nigga was talking mad shit.
Like he dipped on his friend. So his friend dipped on, it wasn't his fight. His friend dipped on and he ended up getting
That nigga slipped out. It was like a cartoon. You know, all the motherfuckers fighting, and then that one up just be like, I'm out here. I nigga dipped out on my ass, bro. And I was like, I got this shit. My eye was huge. That's the only thing I had wrong with me, my fucking eye. If you would never hit me in my damn eye, I would have been good. Yo. You couldn't even tell I got jumped. Yo, that nigga said, Beast mode.
That nigga just said, I was, it was like, me and my bro was walking in there. They tried to jump us and he dipped out. He got beat up by I'm walking with Chaz. He didn't even tell her. He was thinking, he was like, they about to hit him. That shit was hilarious.
It wasn't even like that.
Pat said, it wasn't even my fight.
It wasn't even like that, though.
Nothing to
We got on the motherfucking after school bus after school. We was cracking up the niggas at the back of the bus. Them niggas got mad. So they came to the front and started cussing at my friend. They was like, yo, you keep talking shit, we gonna beat your ass and this, that, and the third. So we got out of the motherfucking bus. We knew they were gonna try to fight. Anyway, I was like, look, y'all niggas ain't about to tell my friend like that. I said, it's like, alright. Then he hit me. He hit me. I was like, okay. It's like that. Then he hit me again. I just fucking with you. He hit me like that. I was like, nah, I'm for real. And I was like, yo, what y'all think? Because I ain't about to tell my friend like that. He's like, oh, wait, so this nigga pushed me and shit like that. So I pushed his ass back. And then we started fucking wrestling and shit like that. Then I started punching him in the face. And then his nigga jumped in. My nigga he was about to jump in. I seen his ass because I was looking up. I was like, come on, nigga, let's go. That nigga was like that. And then he dipped out and shit like that. He didn't say shit. That's my word. I was fighting all the niggas for myself. I don't know if I'm ready for it. I'm gonna be late for class.
Oh, shit, that shit funny as fuck. Yeah, about to fight. I got it.
I'm gonna tell you, like, this whatever. I got in a fight. The dude was like wrestling with me. Like, he was older. He was like, I was younger, they was like, you gotta make you tougher and shit like that. He gotta wrestle with me and shit. So, like, the older dude that I kind of looked up to, he left. And, like, later that day, like, one of the other dudes, I didn't really like him. So he thought he was cool enough to do the same shit. Like, I was like, bro, I'm not trying to play around and shit, bro. And, like, he, like, grabbed my leg or some shit, and we end up on the floor. And, like, I just started kicking. And I busted that man's lip. And I was like, I knew something was going down. So after I busted his lip, he was like, I got up and I run in the house. And like he walked in the house. He walked in your house. He walked in. He walked on me. He hit me. I was like, whoa. I got up.
So you just already? nigga said he swung on the nigga he was fighting just walked in his house and swung on him. I would damn if I let a nigga out there.
I got up and I went like this. I was like, what? I swung him, but he jumped. So I just swung and I was like, fuck him.
Look. Meanwhile, this is in his house. The nigga walked into his house. He didn't lock the door when he walked in. The nigga just walked in and swung on him. His mama was in the kitchen cooking up shit. All this shit was happening. Get the fuck out of here.
I made that man.
What fight you playing?
And nigga walked in, he was like, hey, Timmy, let's go.
And then
He got in a fight.
I got in another fight.
Smoking up the weed.
Man, you got in a fight because your ass ain't comb your hair, man.
This dude was like 13.
He said one time he
told me.
Because I ain't gonna my age, both me.
Hey, I remember the story this nigga told me. This nigga really did tell me. He said he was part of the Crips and the Blood at one time. I can't believe I believed it, man. I can't believe it. I was like, damn. Super hard. I was like, damn, you go hard like that. Like, he was telling me the story and shit. I can't believe I believed that shit.
What are you talking about?
Like, he was like new in the neighborhood. And like, he was just telling me, he was like, yeah, I was part of the Crips one point. Then I was part of the Bloods. I was like, this nigga like 13. Like,
He said that nigga was 13. He was in both the Crips and the Bloods by the age of 13.
Like one day, somehow, I don't know how we got beef with each other. I don't understand. But one day, he just walked up to me and like touched me in my chest.
And this nigga 13. This nigga 13 years old and like this ass.
She just punched me in the chest. I was like, oh, what you doing? And like, we started fighting, son. We started fighting. And another time I was fighting.
That nigga said, oh, what you doing?
And then another time, I got jumped one time in my life. I got jumped one time. I ain't gonna say. It wasn't even like a real jumping. Like,
9 o'clock.
Oh, we got a little bit more time. Dropped her ass on. I don't
like
know.
one time,
I don't know where she went.
the only time I got jumped, it was like a play jump. Like, it was so wet. It's not like they was like beating me up and shit like that. They just like tripped me and like just started jumping on me or something. I was like, what the fuck?
They was jumping on you like 2 feet all on your ass.
I knew who did that shit too.
They was acting all over him like
I knew who did it.
oh yeah.
I knew who did it. It was like 3 brothers.
They was
It
like,
was like what?
Family jumped his
like a
ass.
spider.
He said they was jumping on me. Chad say, what, with 2 feet?
No.
Can you imagine like, bro, was gonna do the motherfucker?
No, not like that. Not like that.
It was got them. They get Thursday. Let me hold on to your number.
It wasn't like that. They was just jumping on me like, and like, jumping on me like shit.
That was DDT in your ass? Dropping the elbow.
Like, I was just on the ground. I was like, oh shit. Oh. Hey. And like, this was the stupidest thing. Like, it was 3 brothers. The oldest one was fat and shit. The second one, like, everybody knew his ass could fight, so nobody really wanted to fight with that nigga. And then they had the little one that talked a lot of shit. It was just about, like, talking shit. Like, one time, we was playing, like, body to body. Y'all remember that shit. We had the rest of the nigga, like, see who's stronger and shit. Like, we was playing football one time, and we was playing tackle. And, like, the littlest one, like, I cuffed his ass one time, and he got mad. He tried to fight me, and I grabbed him, and I started suplexing that motherfucker. I swear to God, I was like, and like his older brother, the fat one, was sitting there watching me do that shit, because it was a fair fight. I was like, I said, boom, boom. I slapped that nigga on his neck. I slapped him on his head. I was like,
to get that nigga. It's fucked up.
And like, I went in the house, and like, I had my door open and shit. And I saw his older brother, the middle one. I saw his ass like creeping, like walking by my house and shit. Looking, I was like, oh shit, this nigga's gonna rip my ass. Cause I knew that nigga could fight, bro. I knew his ass could fight. I was like, damn, I gotta stay in the house. I was like, I ain't going outside this week, yo. Cause I knew he could fight, man. Cause he fought like one of my best friends one time, blacking his eyes. And they was supposed to be cousins, nigga. His cousin, he blacking your cousin's eyes. He like, think about, and I was right there, like, one-on-one. That's what we grew up. I got a hella fight when I ain't even lying, like, when I was little, I got a hella fight. Like, I always hate fighting, too. It was just like, I was big. It was just like, you know, you big, they gotta test you, son. And then like, what? We gotta test your ass. You big motherfucker, we gotta see if you can fight. Just growing up, man. That shit was hard. Growing up around niggas, man. That shit ain't cool. That shit was not funny growing up around niggas.
I think I only fought like 3 girls.
I ain't even gonna flex. Like, sometimes you fight, I bitched out on a few of them. Like, you know I'm so paranoid? And I busted his lip by kicking his ass. Like, we fought so many times. It's not even funny. Like, we fought so many times. Like, one time, we all was in, like, a group. Like,
damn, nigga, you picked your ass up.
we in, like, a group. And, like, he was chilling with us, too. And, like, we went to the park. We had a good-ass day.
I could have sworn there was somebody walking over there.
Don't say that shit. So, we was chilling and shit. After that, we walking along the side of the fucking railroad track. Like, niggas knew what was going on. Like, he was walking, like, beside me, but a little bit behind me. He was like, and, like, I stopped walking. I realized, I was like, what the fuck you doing? I stopped. He was like, keep walking. I was like, I mean, I'm going to keep walking. I was like, what you doing? And I stopped again. He was like, keep walking. And, like, he stuck the fuck out of me, son. I ain't even going to flex. He said, he came up to, BAM! Nigga, that shit made me cry, man.
Oh shit, nigga, that nigga made you cry.
That nigga made me cry.
I feel bad though. Cause I think I made my brother paranoid. I used to whoop his ass. If he wouldn't listen, I used to whoop that motherfucker ass. Every time I jump at that nigga, I be like, what nigga? He be mad as fuck, he be crying and shit. Nigga,
My
12 years
last
old.
fight was crazy.
Yo, no.
All the cats before 7th grade.
7th grade, my last fight was in yes, all the time before. Like, this dude, he was supposed to be my friend.
That nigga ran up in his house and tried to swing on that nigga in his own house. I would have killed that nigga.
It was like 7th grade, we was in school. This nigga was like, he was supposed to be like, he came in school with no friends. And I was being nice and shit, being his friend and all. Like, he started getting mixed up with, like, with the lame people. And he started talking shit to me one day. I called me pussy and shit. And, like, we was walking down to the lunchroom. And he was like, what you gonna do, Kevin? And he slapped me. And he tried to throw out with me. I was like, what? What the fuck? Like, I dropped my buzz. I threw my buzz down. I was like, what? Squared up with her. I was like, I squared up with her. I said, what? Boom. I stuck him first. That nigga was kind of big, though, man. Like, this nigga, like, niggas thought he slammed me up against the locker. I stuck him about twice. And then he got in the body game. That nigga was strong as fuck, bro. He was